My name is Damon Baker. I am the owner of Damon Baker Mortuary, and I reside in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, Mr. Damon Baker. Tell me, how did you get started into the funeral industry, and how did you come about your history of it?
Okay. I honestly had a desire to better myself at the age of 16. Really did not know what I wanted to find myself involved in, but I went to my former pastor at that time and to discuss the career move, and he introduced me to the funeral industry. So from the year 1989 up until present, I have been in the funeral industry.
Okay, and how did you get started with your funeral home?
I started out with a business partner. When I first started out, it was Baker and Ross Mortuary. After being in partnership with an individual, I decided to venture out on my own. And now you have Damon Baker Mortuary. We've been established now for about 4 years, going into our 5th year, and we're still moving on strong.
All right. Can you tell me about the relationship you have to have with families and to make it a smooth transition with caring for loved ones?
Sure. I think it's very important that you have a great relationship with your local communities. And in your local communities, you develop relationships with families. You develop relationships with pastors and different leaders and city officials. One of the main reasons why it's important to have a relationship in the community is because you're a product of your environment. So in developing relationships with your community, it not only grows your business, but it opens avenues of trust and builds relationships with families.
Okay. And what is so important about in the funeral industry with the cost efficiency and importance of having an insurance policy or having some prepaid plan into how to bury your loved one?
It's an excellent question. I think it's very important that we not only express to our parents but to children coming up and our children's the importance of pre-planning for funeral arrangements. Oftentimes I've seen families discuss with our licensed funeral director, they don't know where to go, they don't know what to do, they don't know how to do, and they're panicking because mom has passed or dad has passed. But if you plan these things out through pre-planning or through a will or through sitting down with your local funeral director and just going over some of the do's and don'ts of your service, I think it will eliminate and relieve a lot of pressure from off of those responsible for making sure that you're put away.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Baker.
You're welcome.